What's up, guys? Adam here. Welcome back to the final episode of Season 2. This is episode number 34 of the AC Milan career mode. And we just came off the back of winning the Scudetto in last episode. And we are going to have a few games here. We have two big games, actually. One against Inter, one against Napoli. And then we have Lazio in the Coppa Italia final. So the derby against Inter is going to be played. Also, this game against Napoli as well. Games against Bologna and Sampdoria are going to be simulated. And then the final is going to be played. I could have made the whole episode the final, but it's, you know, it's a final, obviously, but it's not that big of a final like a Champions League final, so that's why it's gonna be like a regular game. And we're taking on Inter Milan in the first game of this episode, and I want to stop Inter from getting points because we could potentially knock out Inter from a Champions League spot next season because they're sitting on 67, and let's say Roma wins and Juve overtakes them. You know, maybe Inter or Napoli won't make the Champions League next season, and we could have that over them. But it doesn't matter. Let's kick this match off, see if we can win the derby. Pretty unchanged lineup. Gigio, Calabria, Caldara, Romagnoli, Rodriguez, Suso, Kessie, Paredes, Depay, Cutrone, and Pipita. I actually don't remember the scoreline of the reverse fixture earlier on in the season, but every time we play Inter, we obviously want to beat them. And Icardi. I want to ask you guys a question about Mario Icardi. Icardi is a fantastic striker. I know he plays for Inter, but what would you guys think about potentially trying to sign Mauro Icardi from Inter Milan? I know he's their captain in real life, and maybe some people hate him, some people don't, but you can't deny the fact that he's a fantastic striker. He's actually an idea I might be looking for next season, so you guys have to let me know. What do you think about Icardi? I think he could be a fantastic signing. Maybe we can offload Higuain, even though Higuain, he's the top goal scorer of the Serie A currently, and he's still fantastic, but obviously he's aging, and in FIFA for some reason it just completely kills the player. He's an 86 overall. Maybe I could keep him for one more final season, but we'll just have to wait and see. But you guys need to let me know, what about Icardi? Would Icardi be a good pickup for us? No, just completely broken down. Everybody's everywhere right now. Perisic into Icardi. Icardi. That one does go wide. That's a cross into the back post. Calabria is going to get there. Suso now. Suso forward. Paredes. A bit of a risky pass, but he got it off. Now Kessie. We do have time for something. We do have time for something. Can Higuain maybe start making a run? He's going to find. That's Caldara. Caldara coming in and just missing wide. Caldara did not apply the finishing touch to that one. Could have taken the lead here in the 45th minute. He just ran up from center back. Tried to put that one in, but couldn't. 0-0 heading into the second half. Rodriguez. Samu. Paredes. Kessie. Higuain. Cutrone. Referee. What the hell, man? Can you call something? Calabria. Kessie. Good ball. Kessie. No, not a good ball. Now Cutrone. Higuain. Higuain just inside the box. Cutrone. Come on, man. Come on, man, Cutrone. Why are you blocking that? Robertson, he's going to cross it in. Don't make a repeat of real life happen here. Castillejo, let's use that speed, Castillejo. Come on, Castillejo. He can find Cutrone. Look at this. This defense is massive. They're everywhere. We can't do anything in this match. He's going to finish 0-0. Really didn't matter who won this match, but I wanted to stop Inter from getting points. But they do here, and they sit on 68, unable to score a goal this match. Inter had 0 shots on target. We had 4 shots, 3 on target, but nothing really wanted to work this match. Okay, that's actually good. Inter on 68. Roma won their last match. Now, Inter needs to lose all their games, and Roma needs to win all their games for Roma to get in a Champions League spot and stop Inter from being in Champions League next season. But it does not look likely. Next match coming up away from home against Napoli, and Napoli is fighting for second place as well and trying to stay obviously in a Champions League spot. So let's see if we can put them away here with a victory of our own. We still obviously want to win these games, so that's why I'm fielding a slightly rotated lineup. Gigio, Calabria, Caldara, Romagnoli, Rodriguez, Castillejo, Barella, Paredes, Çalhanoğlu, Higuain, and Ricci going to be starting. We have 80 goals for this season, and Higuain is still the top goal scorer of the season. I said I wanted him to finish capocannoniere, and there's Kevin Lasagna right under him with 17, so maybe we can get Higuain a goal this match. and get him up to 20. A lot of goal scorers, a lot of big goal scorers in the Serie A this season, so he has some competition. Napoli has been a historically frustrating team, and they're starting off here. The header easily saved by Gigio. Higuain, Barella coming forward. Here's Barella. Barella plays forward to Ricci. Ricci's in some space. Ricci. And Jack Butland going to be saving that one. Ricci one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Can't finish. Can we find Higuain in the box? That's a header. It's cleared off the line. And then they're just passing it backwards. Higuain coming close to scoring. Castillejo. Great play. Now Barella. Barella. Higuain. Higuain, the first time shot. That's it to the back of the net. We're 1-0 up. Higuain with his 20th goal this season. Samu did all the work on that right-hand side. Cuts in. Barella the pass. Higuain the finish. Castillejo, good block. Ricci. Higuain. Higuain, can we find Ricci? Ricci one-on-one again. This time he's going to finish. Just like that, we make it 2-0. It's Alberto Ricci scoring this time. And he's not missing this one. Last one just fired directly at the keeper. This one places it low and to the goalkeeper's right. Higuain, smart pass. First time finish for Ricci. He's going to be scoring his 7th goal this season. So he hasn't played that much Serie A football this season. And I'm looking to maybe play him a lot more next season. He's a fantastic player that came out of the youth academy. And I'm really excited by him. Scores his 7th goal this season. We're 2-0 up. Good block by Paredes, but it ends up right back on Napoli's foot. Here's Chamberlain. Gonna look to run in, maybe take a shot. Good ball roll by Chamberlain. Good save by Donnarumma. Rodriguez, let's get on this one. Very nicely done by Rodriguez. 2-0 up. 1 goal by Higuain, 1 goal by Ricci. Let's head into the second half. Oh, that's great space for Insigne. Donnarumma comes out, closes the angle, but just sneaks it into the top left corner, and then he dabs. And that's when I skip the celebration. Çalhanoğlu moves into the middle. Off comes Paredes. On comes Bonaventura. And I'm also going to be taking off Castillejo, and I'm going to be bringing on Chiesa. I really can't see anything because of this lighting. They get a shot off. Donnarumma's going to be making a save, just inviting all kinds of pressure from Napoli, and they're going to take that space. They have themselves a corner here. Sidibe whips it in. That's a shot by Tonelli. 2 minutes of added time for Napoli to maybe get one back. That one's floated in. Donnarumma's just going to grab it, clear it as far as he can. That is another victory for us this season with 2 games left. Napoli, like I said, trying to cling on to that second spot, but maybe somebody's going to overtake them. We walk out of here with a 2-1 victory. So unfortunately, Inter is going to be playing in Champions League next season. Now the final spot is going to be between Roma and Napoli. Napoli obviously have 2 games left. Roma as well. If Napoli lose both games, Roma is going to be finishing in 4th, and Napoli won their game. Roma cannot gain entrance into Champions League next season, so it's Milan, Juve, Napoli, Inter in Champions League next season. Let's kick this match off against Bologna. We're going to rotate the lineup and simulate it. So here's our starting 11. Plizzari, Abate the captain, Simic, Zapata, Greco, Chiesa, Biglia, Bonaventura, Lakshout, Cutrone, and Depay. Heavily rotated. Depay is going to be playing at striker. We're going to give a rest to Ricci and Higuain, and then they're probably going to play maybe next match. We'll just have to wait and see. Cutrone up top. Let's see what we can do. That's a 1-1 draw. No injuries. I'm very happy about that, but we should have won against a Bologna side. And last but not least, the final game of the Serie A season coming up against Sampdoria. They're in 12th place. This match is also going to be simulated. Let's rotate the lineup once again and get into it. So a few changes here, but still a pretty strong squad. Reina for maybe his final game as a Milan player. Conti, Musacchio, Simic, Lakshout, Castillejo, Barella, Bonaventura, Ferreira, the Brazilian who's a right midfielder, but he can also play as a left winger, left midfielder, I think maybe even a cam. Cutrone and Ricci up top. We're saving Higuain for the final against Lazio. Sampdoria down in 12th place. Shouldn't really give us trouble, but you never know simulating matches, especially away from home. They do have Origi, and I guess that's a decent player, but other than that, they don't really look too troubling. They have Gerhardt, and Barella is going to be scoring in the 32nd minute. Simulate to the end of the match. We're going to be picking up a 1-1 draw, and Conti's gonna get suspended. I don't know if that means he can't play in the Coppa Italia final. But what do you want to do? We end the season with a 1-1 draw, and now we do have that very important final against Lazio. We're looking for the double this season. We got some tournament prize money, 55 million, and I think we only get that at the beginning of next season. Lakshout is happy. Donnarumma is disappointed because he wanted to play in that Sampdoria match, but we gave the start to Reina, and let's kick this match off coming up against Lazio, the final game of season 2. We can either be going home with the double or just the Scudetto, and a youth player wants out. It's Tommaso Rinaldi. Every time we get near the end of the season, these youth players would like to leave the academy, and Rinaldi is one of the more promising players in the youth academy. He's currently 65 overall with a potential of 87 to 93, and it looks like he has stats meant for a center back, so let's promote him and see what he looks like. But it says Tommaso Rinaldi. He can play as a left back, and like I said, he looks more suited as a center back. He can play as a center back as well. An exciting prospect. He has 3-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot, high medium work rates, left-footed. Let's kick this final off. So this is going to be the lineup for the final. Gigio, Calabria, Caldara, Romagnoli, Rodriguez, Suso, Kese, Paredes, Depay, Cutrone, Higuain. A lineup you're used to seeing, and it got the job done. Are we going to walk out here with a double or just a Scudetto? Let's find out. Players to watch: Sergej Milinkovic-Savic and Patrick Cutrone. Cutrone, I'm going to show you the final stats after this game, but Cutrone has so many assists this season, it's ridiculous. Milan wearing their white kit in the final here, and the player to watch for Lazio was Milinkovic-Savic. He's a player that I've been eyeing for the past 2 seasons. Maybe we can try getting him next season, but my priority for next season, I think, would be a big center back. And like I said, I want you guys to let me know, like I said in the first game, for Icardi. Maybe that could be a massive signing, a player from a rival team, a captain from a rival team coming to Milan, but we'll just have to wait and see. Memphis now, Rodriguez coming forward a little bit too far. Rodriguez, let's cross this in. Cutrone's gonna... Oh, Cutrone was coming for a bicycle kick. Paredes goes for the shot. That one does get blocked. Maybe waited a little bit too long. Gets around Calabria easily. Here's Leiva. Savic. Don't make him shoot. We don't. Now Leiva. Right back to Van Ginkel. Trying to score an acrobatic goal. Just flicked it up. Took the shot, really didn't know where he was shooting, and that would have been a fantastic goal if it came off, but just goes wide of goal. Really haven't been able to get that ball up out of our half in these past 15 minutes after we dominated the first 15, and now we're gonna start a counterattack. Kessié, heavy touch, that's there. Romagnoli, vital interception, just not really doing anything right now, but Lazio get flagged offside. Had Suso running, Kessié, Paredes, he can find Higuain. Higuain tries to get around. Higuain takes the shot. There's Cutrone. It's going to go out for a 45th minute corner. It will be a corner. Let's get somebody on his right foot. Let's give it to Depay. He's going to whip this one in. The in-swinger. Can we find Cutrone there? He's going for the header. It's going to be cleared away. Memphis, let's cross this back in. There's Kessié, and it's going to be cleared once again, unless the referee is going to blow the whistle. He definitely will. We've played so many extra minutes, and the first half of this final, 0-0. We had the better of the chances in the first 20 minutes. Then Lazio piled on pressure. We had opportunities here, but it's still 0-0. Paredes now. Paredes. Just look at the players that are on Paredes. Higuain onside. He finds Cutrone. Cutrone, can he what? Cutrone seems to have pulled up with an injury, and he's calling the bench. And Cutrone, we're going to have to take him off. We're going to take him off just as a precaution. I don't know, he just pulled up. So Ricci's going to come on. Cutrone is going to come off. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. He seems to be walking off pretty easily. So let's whip in this corner. Can we find a goal here? It's punched away by the goalkeeper, Romagnoli. Now Suso. What was that touch? Why did he do that touch? That's Calabria now. Calabria. Come on, Calabria. Van Ginkel. Oh, good passing. Marusic is there. Caldara. Fantastic block. And Donnarumma makes the save. Caldara. It looked like he was offside, but he got there just in time. And then look at that block by Caldara. Good ball to Higuain, right back to Kessie. Kessie, the shot, it takes a deflection. Is it going to go out? Kessie is going to pick this one back up. Why did he send it all the way back to Rodriguez? Rodriguez to Memphis. Memphis, can he find Ricci? Ricci tries to turn, take a shot. Ricci, that is a save by Strakosha. Just tried to toe poke it in, and that is a great save and a good clearance. Lazio defending well, attacking well, but we're putting on the pressure here. Here's Suso. Can he send in a cross? There's the pie. Higuain coming for it. Suso, can he get the ball back? It's waved offside. No, that's some good passing. Lazio going to be scoring the 83rd minute. They did literally nothing the whole match. And then pass. And that is Benedetto who's going to be scoring. We're 1-0 down in this final with 6 minutes to play. Just pass. Right back into Benedetto. That is a fantastic strike. And that's going to be Benedetto's 3rd goal in this competition. And let's see if we can make some substitutions. The pie is going to come off. Let's bring on Castillejo. That's going to be another substitution for us. Let's see if we can score to draw the game level and send it to extra time. I knew that was coming. I really did know that was coming. And let's see what we can do here. That's the end of this final. We're going to be losing 1-0. Unfortunately, cannot get the double this season. Benedetto scored the goal in the 84th minute. We tried everything. We really did try everything. Honestly, I'm not too bothered about this. I could have done with a victory, but that is how this fantastic season ends. We're not going to be lifting up the double this season. Maybe we can try for it next season, or maybe even push for that Champions League victory, but that's how this season ends. Pretty bummed out because we had 10 shots, 6 on target. Lazio with 6 shots, 3 on target. They scored 1 of them. We actually did play really well, just could not find the back of the net. And that's how this match is going to be finishing. Another youth player wants out, and this time it's Luca Romano. I don't really know if he was good or not. He was just in there. Let's go take a look at him. He is a left back. Not good potential, not good overall, so he's going to be released. Another player that wants to cancel his contract, it's Tommaso Esposito. All the players just want to be promoted to the senior team, but I don't know if we're going to have that much place for them in the side next season. Esposito is a fantastic player. I think I scouted him in the first season, 65 overall, potential of 85 to 91. We're going to go take a look at them before this episode does end, and he has accepted his contract. So I just got an email. It says, youth player terminates contract. I did all I could in my power to keep him, but unfortunately decided to terminate his contract. It doesn't show any player, but we just received an email that he terminated his contract. I don't know who it is, and I remember seeing somebody in here, and I'm gonna go back and look and see who it was after when I edit this video, but that sucks. It didn't say anything about this player wanting to leave, and he left the youth academy. So a monthly scouting update from Sweden and Italy, and I think the only player I'm going to be promoting here is going to be Guidi, and I think the player that terminated his contract was another Guidi. And yeah, it really sucks that it gave me no warning and then he just canceled his contract. This guy is a 48 to 66 overall, potential of 76 to 94. Let's take a look at the scouting report from Sweden, and we do have pretty big players here. I'm going to be rejecting both of these players, Lidström and Sober, and whoever that was, and I'm going to be promoting Emil Solberg. Somebody needs to tell me how to say that, and let's go take a look at all the youth players. Guidi is another striker, so we got another striker on our hands in the youth academy. Has some decent physical stats already, and Solberg is a left back. He looks like he has, yeah, the stats of a left back, so another defender from Sweden. Tommaso Esposito is a central midfielder, an exciting prospect central midfielder. He can only play as a central midfielder. He has 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, low work rates. That's something I don't want to see. Let's take a look at the competitions. Obviously, in Italy, it was us, then Juve, Inter, and Napoli in Champions League next season. The Coppa Italia final was won by Lazio. The UEFA Super Cup was won by Liverpool against Chelsea, who beat us last season. The Europa League, we're going to see who won the final, and then we're going to check the Champions League final. It was FC Bayern, who obviously came down from Champions League, and then won the Europa League final 2-1 against Napoli. And let's see who won the Champions League. It's going to be Real Madrid. They won 2-1 versus Manchester United, and they actually beat Manchester City, who beat us. So the team that beat us went out in the semi-finals, so we did play a very big team. But Madrid is going to be winning another Champions League. I think that might be their 14th or 15th. And there it is, the Serie A capocannoniere is going to be Higuain, and he only did play 25 matches. Keep that into consideration looking at all these other players. Icardi only played 17 matches, scored 12 goals, and yeah. I'm going to be finishing this episode off with a big squad report. Out of 9 attackers, 15 midfielders, 13 defenders, 4 goalkeepers, all 41 players. This is going to be a big squad report. The players in the best form, you're going to see them right here. Çalhanoğlu's in great form, but he's unhappy. He's a player, obviously, that I don't want to see go, so obviously we're going to have to give him a lot more game time. I thought I was giving him pretty much as much game time as I felt he should get. Abate has been in excellent form, but he's going to be retiring at the end of the season. He's been here for a long time, and it's time for him to retire. The rest of these players are happy, some aren't happy. Fabregas, unfortunately, I was really excited about him on the pre-contract, but it just did not work out with Fabregas. The rest of these players are either on loan or just haven't got that many matches in the squad. We're going to go to overall change right now. We're going to see which players have been progressing the best this season. Alberto Ricci, no training this season. He has gone up by 6. He's a 79 overall. Donnarumma +3. He's now an 89 overall, only 21 years old. Lidaria has gone up by 3. He's a 78 overall. Calabria by 3. Rizzo by 3. Cutrone, Kessie, Barella, Greco have all gone up by 3. Çalhanoğlu, Silva on loan at Liverpool. You guys need to let me know what I should do with Silva next season. Maybe we could keep him on a trial for the preseason, a few games, and then see what we do with Silva. Depay +2, Suso, Chiesa, Mauri, Pardes, Castillejo, Ferreira, Tavares, Locatelli, who looks like he's on his way out. His contract is going to be expiring. Rodriguez, Romagnoli, Caldara, all gone up by 2. Conti, Colombo, Simic, Lakshout, Ricci have all gone up by 1, and the rest of these players have not gone up or down. Now, the players that have gone down are Strinic. Higuain is now an 86. It's unfortunate because he's still a fantastic player, and I would pretty much like to keep him for one more season. We'll see exactly what happens in season 3. Bilia and Fabregas and Zapata and Abate and Reina have all gone down by -2. Reina is definitely going to be leaving. Zapata as well. He's joining, I don't know which team at the end of this season. Bilia as well. Borini is joining Besiktas, and that is pretty much it. Over on the financial tab, we're going to look at the players whose contract is expiring. It's going to be Zapata, Bilia, and Locatelli, and the rest of the players we don't really need to worry about. Now the big thing, stats. I'm going to show you the stats for this season. The player with the most appearances is Romagnoli with 46, 33 in the Serie A, 8 in the Champions League, 5 in the Coppa Italia. Donnarumma right behind him with 40, and then the rest of these players do have some big games played. Goals department, Higuain with 29 goals in all competitions, 7 in the Champions League, 2 in the Coppa Italia, 20 in the Serie A. Cutrone, 11 goals in all competitions, none in the Champions League, 2 in the Coppa Italia, 9 in the Serie A. Çalhanoğlu, 10 goals in all competitions. Kessie has 9, Depay and Ricci have 8 each, Suso with 7, Bonaventura and Castillejo with 5 each, Chiesa, Barella have 3 each, Musacho, Paredes have 2 each, Abate, Rodriguez, Greco, Fabregas have 1 each, and I think it was a fantastic season from us, especially winning the Scudetto, and these players really did play a big part in it. Assists, Cutrone, who should be a goal scorer, has 12 assists, 16 in all competitions. He played fantastically in a 2-striker formation. I was very happy about that. He finished with 16 assists. Kessie with 12, Jack with 11, Paredes with 9, Çalhanoğlu with 8, Depay with 6, Higuain and Ricci with 5 each. Barella, Castillejo have 4, Calabria has 3, Fabregas had 2, Suso only did have 1 assist, as well as Chiesa, Lakshout, Musacho, and Bilia. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the end of this squad report for the end of season 2. Big things are going to be coming next season. Thank you guys so much for watching season 2 and supporting it, and I will See you next time.